You've probably heard the words financial freedom, maybe even dreamt about them. What do they mean to you, and what have you done so far to achieve said freedom? Other than, of course, yelling freedom from time to time, because we all do that, especially when we're stressed, overworked, underpaid. You know the drill. I mean, it really is all for nothing if you don't have freedom. Let's define financial freedom, shall we? Financial freedom is all about having the power to take control of your financial life and live on your own terms. It's about breaking free from the paycheck to paycheck cycle and having enough resources to cover your needs and to fulfill your dreams and to live life on your terms. And of course, to enjoy the life you desire and deserve. Picture a life without the heavy burden of debt wearing you down. Imagine having a safety net, an emergency fund, something for a rainy day or a storm that shields you from the unexpected financial setbacks, because we all have them from time to time. Providing you with peace of mind and security for financial freedom grants you the freedom to make choices based on passion and purpose, rather than simply chasing cash to survive and just being there to pay the bills. It's all about finding a fulfilling career or pursuing your dreams without worrying too much about financial constraints. Now, if you're a property investor, which I assume you are, or wish to become one, then you should know how to achieve financial freedom with the resources available to you. And if you're not sure if property is the right path to attaining your freedom, then let's look at some facts. What can make you money in a property business? Rental income. One of the primary sources of revenue, and the main sources in fact, especially if you're a buy-to-let investor, is of course rental income. Second, property flipping. Property flipping involves purchasing a property, refurbishing, renovating, improving it, and then selling it as quickly as you can at a higher price, therefore making a margin and a profit. 3. Property development. Property developers purchase land or existing properties and undertake construction or redevelopment projects to create new residential or commercial spaces. Once completed, they then either sell them at a profit or refinance and lease them out or rent them out if it's residential property. 4. Short-term rentals. Some property investors opt for short-term rental models such as vacation rentals or Airbnb, service accommodation, furnished holiday lets, so on and so forth. By offering furnished properties for short stays, you can charge premium rates and maximize your rental income and your profits. 5. Commercial letting and leases. Investing in commercial properties like office space, retail units or warehouses allows property investors and developers and owners to lease these spaces to businesses, generating a different kind of rental income and usually for a longer period of time depending on the size of a lease. Number 6. Property crowdfunding. Participating in property crowdfunding platforms enables investors to pool their money with others to fund larger scale property projects. 7. Property investment trusts, REITs. This allows individuals to become shareholders in large property portfolios without directly owning properties. REITs generate income from rental and property sales, distributing a portion of the profits to shareholders as dividends. 8. Land development. Buying undeveloped land and holding it for future development or selling it at a higher price as demand increases can be profitable. So you can go for a planning gain, you can have an option agreement, and obviously you can hold on to it and then either do residential, commercial or a mixed use development. Property maintenance services. Property maintenance companies earn revenue by offering services to property owners and investors such as tenant screening, rent collection, property maintenance and other admin tasks, and health and safety and local government and central government regulation and requirements. Deal packaging or deal sourcing, as some call it. This is a process of where you find and secure profitable opportunities on behalf of investors and buyers. You earn a fee or commission from that particular investor when you have a successful sale, and you make it easier for a buyer because you align your goals with them and with that of a seller and package everything and make it really easy and simple for them. A bit like an estate agent, but you do a lot more for your money. To achieve financial freedom from any of these methods and models is possible. What you have to do is set clear goals, so define your financial objectives and the level of financial freedom you want to achieve. Determine the amount of income you need from your property investments and deals to cover your expenses and reach your goals. Educate yourself. Knowledge is power in the world of property investing and in the world generally speaking. So learn about the property market, property types, financing options, rental yields, the economy, potential risks and how you're going to mitigate them. Attend seminars, read books, follow experts, subscribe to magazines, journals, webinars, and consider obviously seeking advice from experienced investors or property professionals. Go networking, basically go full in. Very importantly, you must create a budget. Assess your current financial situation and create a budget to understand how much you can afford to invest in property. Consider saving, joint ventures, or exploring financing options like mortgages or loans. Location is key. Research and identify promising locations with growth potential. Look for areas where property values are likely to appreciate and there's higher demand for them, and where obviously rental income is strong. Consider factors like proximity to amenities, transport links, schools, job opportunities, so on and so forth. Choosing the right property to buy is important. Select properties that align with your investment goals. Decide between residential, commercial, mixed use, warehousing, and even car parks, and choose properties that appeal to your target rental market. It's important that you conduct thorough property inspections and research and assessments to ensure you're making a good sound investment, and there are plenty of people out there who can give you advice on this. Cash flow is important. Analyze potential rental income and ongoing expenses such as mortgage, taxes, maintenance costs, insurance, so on and so forth, so that you create positive cash flow for your properties and generate more income than expenses, because that's the aim of the game. While negative cash flow properties may rely on property appreciation to become profitable over a long period of time, and I think you don't want to rely on capital appreciation because you don't control that. And remember, cash flow is king, so that comes first. Property appreciation is a bonus, and I'll always have a long-term approach. Property investment is often a long-term strategy, especially if you're buying and holding, so you've got to see it over 5, 10, 15 years. Be prepared to hold on to your properties for several years to benefit from potential appreciation in value if you want that added bonus. And very importantly, avoid making impulsive decisions based on short-term market fluctuations or short-term gains, because if it's too good to be true, it usually is too good to be true. Risk management is very important. Diversify your property portfolio to spread risk across different properties, locations and strategies. Don't put all your eggs in one basket. Consider having a mix of high yield, low yield, high risk, low risk, medium risk properties in your portfolio depending on your risk profile and appetite. Property management, if you're not interested in hands-on management, consider hiring a property management company or an agent to handle tenant screening, rent collection, maintenance and all the other legal obligations that you have. This can and will help you focus on a strategic aspect of your investments, which is buying, redeveloping, selling or doing something else which is a high yielding return, as opposed to managing properties if that's not your forte. And you must periodically review your property portfolio and financial goals. Make adjustments and amendments as necessary based on market conditions, changes in your circumstances or shifts in investment strategies or change in economic climate, which is what we're going through right now. Remember, achieving financial freedom through property requires a thoughtful and informed approach. It's not a get rich quick scheme, I promise you that. But with dedication and smart decision making, property investment can be a very powerful tool to build wealth and attain financial independence over time. So how will you find financial freedom? Let me know in the comments below.